Can I help you, sir? What do you want to see? Lots of fruit in the basket? Lots of veg?
Greg Wallace and Chris Bavin are back.
We haven't bought that much fruit and veg, have we?
We're like the Sherlock Holmes and Watson of shopping.
Taking over kitchens.
Do you trust me?
Yes. And overhauling nutrition.
I've just spent all day with you in a freezing cold market.
Curry stir, curry stir.
Come together.
I like this.
To save some hard-earned cash.
Whoa!
That's so much.
Hey.
We get the lowdown on our food and drink.
I didn't know that a kipper was a herring.
And give the great British public their say.
They are doing nothing for me.
Do you want to see it on the menu?
Yes. To show we can all
That is fantastic.
eat well for less.
Double thumbs up.
This week, Greg and Chris go undercover
Would you like some help packing your bags?
to help a family in need of change.
What's that?
Celery.
But everyone has to be hands-on
Oh, it's like mixing up brains.
if they're to save money.
Wow.
That is a huge amount.
This week, we're in Bromley
We are the Wimborns!
with a family who need to pull together to cut their spiralling shopping bill.
I want to feed one of the squirrels.
There's a squirrel, look.
Surveyors James and Claire met nearly 30 years ago.
Can't be 30 years.
We were both training to be chartered surveyors, and I used to sit next to them a lot, and we used to do the crossword rather than listening to the lecturers.
They have two daughters, 17-year-old Rachel and 12-year-old Sadie. In this busy household, Dad James is chef.
I have no idea why I've ended up doing all the cooking. It's just what's happened.
Daddy, what's for dinner?
Spag bowl.
We came to the decision together that you would cook, but I think that it's not working out very well,
Oh yes,
is
I
it?
remember that decision.
You do!
No.
I should actually do more. I'm just kind of really demotivated.
So they all rely on Dad.
If Dad stopped cooking,
I'd cook a tiny bit. Mummy would cook
You
really
would-
disgusting meals, and then Rachel wouldn't cook.
But not everyone's satisfied with what's being rustled up.
Thank you, Daddy.
I think what James is cooking lacks, more than anything else, is variety. Dishes that we eat generally are the same colour, which is yellow or...
Brown.
Yeah, brown, maybe orange, if there's baked beans involved.
Because James isn't keen on the greens.
Mummy's got her greenery on her.
Yeah, well, you know. I like to have green on my plate. It only takes 5 minutes to boil up some peas.
Peas, pointless, taste of nothing. Not a big fan.
Well, it doesn't take much longer to do broccoli.
I don't like broccoli.
Thanks, James.
There's also a lack of variety when it comes to doing the food shop.
So we do a lot of nipping to the local shop at the petrol station, and that is because I would rather do a little shop than a big shop because it's quicker.
But shopping this way can be costly and comes with limited choice.
To be honest, yeah, I think it's just a habit now. And it's only 5 minutes up the road.
In order to please everyone, the family often end up eating out.
Thank you, Daddy.
It's kind of one of the highlights of the week, and it's usually on a Friday because that's the day neither of us want to cook.
we eat out so much.
And we don't even have to look at the menu.
Are you having beans? I get to order whatever I like, which is really nice. I think you could make a burrito, actually, Rachel. What? Why don't you give that a go?
I don't think that will turn out too well. I can't cook. I am probably my mother's daughter, but I want to be able to.
With the girls growing up and Rachel soon off to uni, Claire and James want to put things right.
I think when I was their age, I was definitely cooking for myself.
I do have a real responsibility here to teach my children to cook and learn about food.
Just always thought maybe we could be a bit better at our eating.
Yeah, I think we have a habit of maybe not eating as much healthy things as we should.
This is one area of my life that I feel I'm quite a failure at. So...
Come on.
To help the Windborns find their way into the kitchen, Greg and Chris are in Bromley.
You ready? Yeah. New family, new challenge.
James usually does a big shop every 2 weeks, and today he's brought Claire along. They have no idea that Greg and Chris are lurking in the aisles.
Right, OK. Should we do the vegetables first?
All right.
Do you think one courgette's enough? What do you think?
Yes, absolutely.
As they do the family shop, the boys hide out the back to spy on them.
Come on. I'm up for this. Got the lovely Wimborn family here.
Right, don't you need onions for your lovely spaghetti bolognese?
That, for me, is a really good start. It's a good sign that there's some cooking going on.
Go for the more.
Why don't we get these? They're cheaper.
No, don't like them.
You don't like those?
No.
Why don't you like those potatoes, mate?
Oh, all right.
What?
Well, you normally do the shopping, I don't
Exactly.
Oh, oh, here we go. Dad does the shopping, does he?
know. Let's get a couple of carrots. I don't want to buy a whole bag because we'll never eat them all.
Couple of carrots.
Is that it for fruit and veg?
That's it?
Is that all the fruit they're buying?
For a family of 4?
Oh, is there chicken fillets here?
Greg, what are we missing?
A list.
Yeah.
I have no idea what we're having for dinners this week. Have you got any idea what you're going to cook?
Did you hear that?
That's crackers, isn't it?
Just get some mince.
So James normally does the shopping, and it looks like James is doing the cooking.
Bolognese.
Bolognese. As per usual.
OK, I think Claire is a bit bored of the meals he's making and she's desperate to try something new.
Hurry up.
I wonder if Claire cooks at all.
Johnson chicken wings. So we probably need more than that, but we can always get them at the petrol station when she runs out, can't we?
Get them where? Get them where?
Petrol station.
You like these, don't you? Dark chocolate. Should we get some for the girls? They like these? I like those.
This grabbing the chocolate is the only bit of the shopping that Claire seems to enjoy.
Oh, this is the one I like.
Got a lot of brands going in here.
It's almost exclusively big brands or the premium supermarket.
Oh, my God, should we just go pay now? I just want to get out of here.
Neither of these two are enjoying this shop. Should we put them out of misery?
Come on. Come on. I like these two. What do you reckon?
Nice look, guys. Almost unrecognisable.
I'll put that right there.
Can I help you, sir?
Would you like some help packing your bag?
Hello.
Hello, I love your wig.
Thank you very much.
Really good. Yeah.
Convincing?
Yeah.
Disguises blown. Bav into the checkout.
First, where's the list?
Don't need a shopping list.
Why don't you need a shopping list?
Always buy the same stuff.
Are you fed up with the things you're eating?
I'm really fed up with it. I'm stressful, fed up eating it.
So what does this little lot cost them?
Go on, crack on.
Right, let's do it.
There's some big brands in your basket, isn't there?
That's his fault.
Yeah, the supermarket one's similar price.
OK.
I think you said you were going to buy some extra chicken in the petrol station.
Probably.
Is that right?
Well, we go there all the time.
What, to buy food?
Yeah, because we run out.
So how many times might you shop again?
Oh, we'll probably go shopping again this afternoon. Oh, my God!
Oh, wow.
How are we doing on snacks?
Well,
we're doing all
that's
right.
not even what we normally get.
Considering the amount of sugary treat, you didn't overdo it with the carrots, did you?
No.
Is that going to be enough for a family of 4 for a week?
No, we'll get some from the petrol station.
Some carrots from the petrol station
Yeah,
as well.
why not?
How much do you reckon, the pair of you, this shop comes to?
What do you reckon? 165.
Your shop comes to
179.
That's close.
Yeah.
£179 on dinners you're not enjoying.
To be honest, that's why we need your help.
Right, should we get this home and have a closer
Come
look?
on.
Okay.
It's all right, I'll carry it, I'll carry it.
I think we need a huge amount of help. I just don't think we realised. When you think how much that shop was, I think that's something we can really have a look at.
Back at the Windborns' house, Greg and Chris want the family to come face to face with their spending.
James, you seem to be the cook.
I am,
Why is that?
because I'm the one who can be bothered to cook.
Claire, you're not particularly enjoying James's cooking?
No, he's a good cook. I'm very grateful that you cook, but sometimes I have to remind you to put something like broccoli or peas on the plate for us all.
Do you cook, Claire?
I've lost all interest really in cooking. Well, I haven't lost interest. That's the whole point. I want to change things.
So what about the girls?
Sadie wants to cook.
Rachel?
Not interested.
With everyone switched off from cooking, the Windborns' fruit and veg consumption is way below average.
How often do you think they're getting 5 portions of fruit or veg a day?
Not often.
No.
I think I probably am, because I tend to make up for it, say, in my lunch hour.
What do you eat then?
I always go to one of the sandwich bars, and I actually really enjoy that because I walk through the door and I just see an array of colour and different types of food that we just don't eat at home.
But if they're to save money, this has to change.
Do you know you could literally take anything to eat into work, don't you?
Yeah, but I'm not having a packed lunch.
It's not just lunches that are costly. James is also guilty of grabbing a coffee and pastry when he's on the go. And there's the family's restaurant visits too.
Are you worried about how much money you're spending?
Well, I'm starting to worry, yeah, because
You don't want to throw money away for the sake of it.
especially if Rachel goes to university, I don't know where we're going to get that extra money from.
How much are the Windborns spending on their big brand shop?
I've got your receipts here. You're doing a big shop every 2 weeks. So your big shop is pretty much averaging out at £55 a week.
The national average grocery spend for a family of 4 is around £96.
That's great.
However, you're both doing a lot of top-up shops, aren't you?
Yep.
In one particular week, you visited, between the two of you, a supermarket 22 times.
You've got to be kidding me. That's physically impossible, isn't it?
That's the highest number of supermarket visits we've ever encountered.
Adding the top-ups to the weekly shop, that's an average spend of nearly £150.
Your spend doesn't stop there, because you said you go out and buy your lunch.
Is that not in that number?
No.
Adding lunches and restaurant visits on top,
That brings your total food spend to £315 a week.
£315 a week.
So that's like 3 times what it should be.
Amazingly enough, I'm pretty confident that me and Chris can help you.
I really hope so.
Hey! Hello!
but to do this, the whole family need to get on board and be aware of what they're spending.
I don't want to know.
It's over £16,000 a year.
A year?
A year.
We could be spending that money on other things.
Oh. Who contacted us?
Me?
It was you, Sadie, right?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, my mum's always complaining about our food, and my dad doesn't cook very much variety.
We need your help as well. Would you be willing to try new things?
Yeah.
Promise?
Yeah.
Are we all up for this?
Yeah!
Do we want packed lunches?
Huge shock how much we spend.
I didn't even know you could go to the shops that much in a week.
Neither did I. I feel like we're going to sort of turn a corner now.
I think it's going to be great. Claire's going to be cooking, Sadie's going to be cooking, Rachel's going to be cooking.
And I'm going to be having a packed lunch.
Can Greg and Chris help the Windborns on their quest to fall in love with food again?
What have we let ourselves in for? Nobody wants to do any cooking apart from James, and James is cooking the same dishes that everybody's fed up with.
Another issue here is an alarming lack of fruits and vegetables. Only 10% of their spend was on fruit and veg.
Fruit's wonderful. Why wouldn't you want to eat fruit?
The solution seems quite simple. Everybody's got to do a bit of cooking.
Listen, if we're splitting the family up between us, I'll take the kids. I'm more on their level. All right?
I'll do some cooking with Claire.
Good luck with that.
We're going to have to try and get Claire to take a packed lunch into work, which is possibly the single biggest challenge we've ever faced.
She won't do it. Chris, she won't do it.
This family need a proper shake-up, I think. How much can we save them?
I'm going to be quite brave here. I think we could save that family £120 a week.
120, OK. I'll say 150.
You reckon you can save them half of their food spend?
Yeah.
All right, I'll take that. I will take that. Oh, you are bold.
The success of this, Mr. Wallace, could all hinge on a piece of Tupperware.
Come on.
While our family were out, we snuck in.
What are you doing here?
And took over their kitchen.
It's like he's been kidnapped or something.
Everybody needs to do their fair share of cooking this week.
Over to you, girls.
Oh, I hate cooking. I hate cooking.
And as Claire wanted, we've given them loads more fruit and veg to try.
Look at all this fruit. It's not even mouldy. I don't actually know what that is. Does anyone know what that is?
Some items are new.
Ooh. Look, my favourite drawer.
Oh my god!
What's that?
Celery.
Spring onions. Spring onions.
Yes. It's not celery.
And some have been swapped.
I'm so sorry. Does it taste the same?
This is the one, number one fan.
I don't think so.
There are cheaper options,
Oh my god. Are these my bagels?
as well as healthier choices.
Oh my
I've got
God.
really rolls still.
That's so... My god, my cereal is out of bounds. What is that?
Let the kitchen shake-up begin.
I think the tables have been turned here, girls, and
Yeah.
I'm not happy.
In Dad's favour for once.
It's the beginning of swap week and breakfast time in the Windborn household.
Oh, here we go.
So we're all going to try some blueberries.
Adding fruit toppings to their cereal, the Wimborns are kick-starting their 5 a day.
I actually really like the blueberries. I thought they were going to have quite a tough skin.
The fruit's winning, but is the cereal?
I can't tell whether it's the normal ones or not the normal ones.
Ditching your branded box in favour of a supermarket own is a yearly saving of £45.
It's a swap for me. I love it.
What does Dad think of his multi-grain hoops?
And?
Not my cereal. Yeah, this is a bit sweeter.
They are swapped and £1.35 a box cheaper.
Not swapping, no.
Can't win them all, but will Rachel be convinced?
I'm not sure I'll like this.
Instead of her usual chocolate wheat biscuits, she's adding chocolate drops to her cereal and creating her own.
That is way better than I thought.
By adding your own chocolate, you can reduce the amount of sugar you're consuming.
Not only will you save us money, but I think you could end up having a more healthier...
Yeah, I'm loving these blueberries.
To get her fix of fruit and veg, Chris wants Claire to start taking her lunch to work instead of buying it. Yup, he's tackling that lunchbox phobia head on. And where better to do this than at her local fruit and veg market?
We want to encourage you to take your packed lunches to work.
Oh,
okay?
right, okay.
Right, so the idea,
Yeah.
Claire, is we're going to make a poke bowl, which is like a sort of salad bowl with lots of amazing Asian flavours.
Okay, cool.
What do you think? What do you fancy? What's caught your eye? Peppers?
Do you get a whole bowl?
Get a whole bowl. Look at that. Some red onions, please. Thank you.
Green beans?
What about this? So we've got some Chinese cabbage here. But feel the weight of that. Look, it's like a rugby ball. Some limes. Look at all this colour. £7.
That's unbelievable.
You paid £7 for a salad pot the other day. Did you get as much as that?
Nowhere near. Even more unbelievable, you're going to pay for it.
Listen, I got this out of Greg's wallet earlier. So.
Oh, good.
There you go, young man. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Are you looking forward to making it?
I am.
Come on. I've got you a little gift. Ta-da!
Oh, that's nice.
Why don't you take me to work, Claire? Stop buying those expensive salads, Claire.
For the salad, Chris and Claire chop the veg bought at the market.
So, have you ever enjoyed cooking?
Not particularly. I don't know, I just find it a bit boring. And I've tried making new meals and they often go wrong. A lot of it's, for me, it's time.
But Claire, the more you cook, the quicker it gets.
I know.
You know, the first time you do something, it takes a long time. Suddenly, you'll be knocking these up in your sleep.
So, yeah, I should do more. OK, that's diced.
Well done. Now we're just going to soak our noodles. So while they're soaking, we're going to make the dressing.
OK, yeah.
Claire adds sesame oil, soy sauce and lime zest to a jar, along with chilli.
Oh, God!
That's fine. Don't worry, that's perfect. Give that a shake for me, please.
Sauce done, she drains the noodles and then adds spring onions, green beans and edamame, along with the dressing.
How's that looking?
You tell me.
Smells lovely.
Claire divides into bowls and the all-important lunchbox.
That'll do.
Beautiful.
She then layers up with salad.
Not too much onion, to be fair.
But this is the beauty about making your own lunch.
Yeah.
If you want more of one thing or less of another, you're in control. You can make it exactly how you like it.
Chris is adding salmon flakes for protein, but you can adapt this to include whatever you fancy.
Is that what you envisaged when you thought of packed lunches?
To be fair, no. That looks so pretty.
Do you want to try it?
Yeah, I'd love to try it.
This bowl costs around £3 a portion and could save her around £4 compared to what she would usually buy.
I think that's absolutely marvellous. Did you like it?
I loved it. It's my kind of meal, actually.
Do you think this has convinced you? Can you see yourself doing this?
I don't know, it's 50-50, really.
50-50? I've just spent all day with you in a freezing cold market.
I know, but the thing is, it's still bulky, it's still heavy. I've got to get it in my bag with my laptop and everything.
Don't take your laptop.
No, if you challenge me, I might do it.
Claire's proving tough to crack.
I'm going to challenge you to make your lunch and take it in every day this week. Is that OK?
All right, then.
Claire's not convinced, but hopefully trying new recipes will inspire her to start cooking from scratch.
It's probably the first time we've cooked together, isn't it?
With newfound kitchen confidence, Claire's giving James a break. She's taken over the kitchen with Rachel to make lunch for the whole family.
So I guess we better get on with it, because Dad's not here to do it, is he?
On the menu today is courgette, aubergine and spaghetti slice.
Right, we need to roughly chop an onion. Chop that end off. Mind your fingers.
I have to say, I've never done this.
Normally she doesn't want to learn, so I'm actually really, really proud of this moment. Yeah, you're doing a really good job.
Claire leaves Rachel to finish the aubergine while she puts the spaghetti on to boil.
Right, add the olive oil and aubergine.
Starting to enjoy this. It's quite a lot of fun.
Next, we put in the onion.
Along with crushed garlic.
You're going to need a knife. Yeah, I do think I'm actually teaching her something. It was really good. I'm enjoying it.
They add a teaspoon of thyme.
OK, we don't need to measure that, do we?
Mum, this is going to burn.
We'll turn the heat down then. No, down! Oh, God. You turned it off.
In goes the tomato puree.
2 tablespoons.
Rachel grates courgette
Pasta. Get on with it.
and adds to the spaghetti.
That's a lot of courgette.
They simmer the courgette for 2 minutes.
I'm really excited about trying something new.
If they can plan meals like this, they could reduce shopping trips too.
Stir in the basil.
One of them might be mint.
No,
Right.
neither of them are mint.
Rachel cracks 2 eggs,
Pretty good, isn't it?
grates cheese and whisks. She combines the egg mixture with the spaghetti and sauce
That smells lovely.
and tips into a lined tin
Oh, that's good.
and sprinkles with cheese.
I've never put something this big in the oven. I hope it fits. Proud of you.
Thanks.
Looking forward to you cooking more.
25 minutes later, it's ready.
Look at this, guys.
Smells good.
Whoa, that smells so good.
It only costs 60 pence per portion and contains 3 of their 5 a day.
It kind of looks like pizza.
Wow.
Exciting.
Right, look, let's make it look like a restaurant.
Tuck in, guys.
It's really nice. I like it, actually.
It's really good.
I like the top because it's crispier.
Well, I'm really impressed that you're all eating courgette and aubergine because you never eat courgette or aubergine.
No, we're never given it.
Well, that's a tick then, isn't it?
I think this is Dad's new favourite meal. Look at that.
Yeah, look, you polished it off.
I do.
The Windborns want to be eating and cooking more vibrant and colourful meals. So Greg and Chris are spicing things up with an African-inspired dish.
Right.
Wallace.
Claire Wimborn, as we know, really doesn't like to cook. So I'm hoping you've got a recipe that is simpler than simple.
Well, it is simpler than simple.
Fabulous. What is it?
So basically, it's like a Moroccan one-pot wonder.
Can you show me how to do it and can I lend a hand?
Of course you can. Right, the first thing I would like you to do, Mr. Wallace, is to slice an onion, do the garlic for me. That'd be marvellous. I'm going to do the lamb. The prep time for this is very, very short. A lot of this you could do in advance, get it in the oven, and then you can just crack on with everything else. Into my lamb, I'm going to put 1.5 teaspoons of ground ginger, ground cumin, ground coriander, smoked paprika.
Lovely mixture of spices there, old son. Lovely.
And then 1 turmeric. Nice hit of pepper.
So you've got your bottom layer of oil, onions and garlic. What next?
If you do the potatoes for me, please, don't worry about peeling them, just dice them.
Wow.
Loads of goodness in the skin, loads of fibre, and it's one less job. The hardier veg will be at the bottom, so that'll be cooking in the liquid, whereas the softer veg will be at the top, so that's going to be getting steamed. So they're going to be cooking slightly differently. Look at that.
That's fantastic.
We're going to put our lamb in.
Followed by potatoes, peppers, aubergine and cauliflower.
With a little bit of sweetness, because we're going to put some dried apricots in there as well.
Chris adds chopped tomatoes, 400 millilitres of water and a stock cube.
Then if you layer the apricots on top of that.
Yes, yes, will do, yeah. Look at that. Look.
What did that take, 5 minutes, if that?
So the main thing is to make sure that all the veg pretty much is the same size. Yeah. So it all should cook around the same time.
The lamb's then cooked for around 30 to 45 minutes.
Ooh. Oh, that's a lovely thing.
It smells amazing, doesn't it?
As well as hitting your 5 a day, this dish is also a great source of fibre.
Look at that,
Right,
Chris.
do you want to finish it off with a little bit of parsley?
I do, I do. Sprinkle a bit of parsley. That's a beautiful thing, my friend. Look at that. God, can you smell the spices? Can you smell the smoky paprika?
Oh, that lamb's cooked perfect, isn't it?
How much roughly a portion of this, Chris?
£2.
For me, that is a winner.
Winner, winner, Moroccan style one-pot wonder dinner. Trips off the tongue, that, doesn't it?
Sadie, Rachel!
This week, the Windborns are on a mission to eat a lot more fruit.
Nice.
We've stopped their normal chocolate treats and instead they're spinning the Eat Well fruit wheel.
Ah, the wheel of fruit.
Whichever colour it lands on is the colour of the fruit they'll pick to eat.
So, who's going to go first?
Me.
Green.
I'm going to have a kiwi.
This is kiwi. Sadie, spin that wheel.
Now?
Yeah.
Purple.
Oh.
I think it's
Do you know what that is?
fig.
It's a fig. You've not had a fig before?
Ew.
I like it.
Mum's up next.
It's...
Orange.
Orange.
What about peach?
It's red. Let's go for the pomegranate.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
Told you.
Oh my God. They sound crunchy.
No, it tastes all right.
I'm really enjoying trying all these new fruits.
And well on your way to a healthier diet. Not to feel left out, there's another member of the family who's trying something new this week.
And she's very fussy about what food she gets given.
Swapping Millie's branded food could save the Windborns over £10 a week.
Quite surprised that she's eating this food.
But is she willing to swap?
Millie, is this a swap for you? Yes.
Perfect. Will James and friend Tony be as convinced when it comes to their beer?
Beauty. It's clean, sharp. It's nice. I like it.
It tastes okay, but I think I prefer my usual brand.
I prefer this to the stuff you've been giving me.
Great, because it's £2 cheaper per 6-pack.
And if this saves you hundreds of pounds, I'm in.
Nice one, Tony. No party is complete without nibbles. With the UK industry worth more than £3 billion and so many to choose from, what do we look for in a savoury snack? Today, we're at Exeter University Campus Cinema. These students love to snack when watching a movie, so who better to put tortilla chips to the taste test than the Film Society?
In a tortilla chip, I look for something that's salty and crunchy.
I don't like a bland tortilla chip.
I don't buy supermarket own brand. I feel like I love Doritos. It's my safe option, and I always go to them.
We've got 5 different varieties for them to crunch on. First up is the well-known brand at £1.09 per 100 grams. Second is a supermarket-owned brand for 56p. Next is another supermarket range at 45p per 100 grams. Then we have the most expensive coming in at £1.47. And lastly, it's our supermarket budget option at 23p. Let the tasting begin. Lights, camera, action. First is the well-known brand.
Salty.
That was really crunchy.
Maybe a bit too salty for my
Good enough
liking.
for your nachos.
I'd say they're pretty good. Like, I think it's probably be one of the better ones.
I think they're pretty average.
Next, it's a supermarket-owned brand.
I really prefer these over the other ones.
They've got a good crunch to them, like.
I definitely think these are more expensive.
Now for another supermarket range.
Yeah, they're just too bland.
You could not scoop a dip with this. They're too brittle.
No, they're not good.
Will they be able to spot the most expensive?
There's loads of, like, grains and stuff in there.
I like the level of salt, but I don't like everything else about it.
I think they're nicer to look at than to eat.
Lastly, the cheapest of our tortillas.
They taste sort of like burnt.
Yeah, I think they're moreish. Like, I could probably finish the bowl.
You're welcome to mine.
But which tortilla chip will get 5-star reviews from our film buffs?
And the winner is Morrison's.
Really?
No. I live by that supermarket, so I know where I'm going.
Receiving the award for the best tasting chip in our taste test is a supermarket tortilla.
I think that it gives you confidence to go for supermarket own brand ones and think that you won't be disappointed because they're really not that different.
Everyone's doing their bit in the kitchen this week, so Greg's back in Romley to arm the girls with some cooking know-how.
You all right, boss?
Come in, come in.
By showing them some quick and easy recipes.
Firstly, they are Titch. There you go. And one for me.
Oh, look at these.
Ta-da!
Using canned food, Greg has 3 super quick recipes he wants to show the girls.
Do you do much cooking at the moment?
I help my dad out sometimes.
Do you know what? If you learn this, I think Dad'd be quite happy being your helper. Do you like curry flavours?
I like curry.
We like curry, yeah.
Have you got a tin opener?
With tin chopped tomatoes, chickpeas, lentils and coconut milk, the girls are going to make a lentil dal.
Who was expert tin opener? You're going to open the coconut milk. Do you want to do the hob action?
Let's go for it.
You are going to be heating up some spices. Give those a stir around and cook them out.
Smells good.
Smell the puree. Say you got the lentils. Go on, in they go. Go on, kid, give it a stir. Stir that curry. Curry stir, curry stir. Right, chickpeas. Give it a stir around, sis. That smells so good and that is so good for you.
Tinned ingredients like chickpeas will speed up cooking time as these are already pre-cooked.
that is ready for its final touches.
which includes adding spinach
I can't believe we can make a curry this fast.
and a splash of lime and coriander.
Yeah, go on, make it look chefy. Oh, look at you. Look at you. That is done.
That was really easy.
So easy.
Got another recipe to come.
The girls whip up an egg, butterbean and tuna salad.
Yeah! And finish it with the cracker pepper.
That was so fast.
There you are. Let's move on to the next one. A bean soup. Your chopping skills, chefs, are fantastic. Cannellini beans. Tip them in. Tomatoes, please.
Blitz the soup, and that's the 3 tinned recipes done.
Look what your daughters have made.
Oh, wow. Gosh.
Exciting.
I'm impressed.
I'm impressed with these two.
The girls have rustled up 3 recipes using 9 tins and a few fresh ingredients, and they all come in at under £1.50 a portion.
Should we start with the salad?
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that is really nice. There's so many different things in there. It's lovely.
Now, what about that? Look, grab your spoon. That is a dal.
Look at that. Massive mouthful. OK, is it nice?
Yeah.
Clever, your girls, aren't they?
That's pretty amazing.
You're cooking this next week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about bean and tomato soup?
Oh. No, I really like that.
This soup costs 74p a portion.
No.
That's perfect for uni.
So what's your favourite?
The dough.
How about you, Rachel?
Definitely the salad.
You had fun in the kitchen, the pair of you. Would you make me a promise to spend a little bit more time in here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do some more cooking?
Yes.
Should we give them a round of applause?
Well done.
I had a lot of fun today and I feel like it's really inspired me and I would really like to get in the kitchen a bit more.
I was surprised that we could make so many meals out of a few cans.
Yeah.
That was easy and it was healthy. They did 3 dishes and Mum and Dad enjoyed them as well. That has got to give them confidence.
To help the family curb their on-the-go treats, Sadie is keen to get in the kitchen, and today she's making oat, date and nut bars.
Tip the dates, peanut butter, vanilla and 100 ml water into a food processor.
Instead of James buying his morning pastry, Sadie's oat bars are cheaper and 80% lower in saturated fat.
I think it looks good. I'm not sure how it will taste though.
Then pop into the fridge to set. Dad's morning snack is done and costs only 30p a portion. But with more of us buying breakfast out and about, what should we be looking for when selecting our on-the-go snacks? Greg's going to shed some light.
Greg.
All right.
How are we?
Happy.
Loads of people are grabbing these breakfast cereal bar things on the go now, but I want to know, are they a healthy snack?
I think they're actually being marketed as healthy.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure they all are. Stand away from my board. That's my platform. I've got a game for you.
Go on then.
See that?
Oh, nice. Pink wafer biscuits.
5 pink wafer biscuits, 5 digestive biscuits, and an iced bun.
So which of these has around the same amount of sugar as a branded on-the-go cinnamon porridge bar?
Crikey. Well, I hope none of them, really. I mean, these are super sweet, aren't they? Digestive biscuits, although aren't the sweetest biscuit, still contain sugar. Digestives.
The OT snack bar has more sugar than each of the others.
Does it really?
That's actually got 11 grams of sugar in it.
That's ludicrous, isn't it?
That's the equivalent of nearly 3 cubes of sugar.
Listen, I'm not suggesting to you or anybody else that an iced bun is a healthy option for breakfast. I just want to point out that there is a lot of sugar in that breakfast bar. You may be getting fruit, you may be getting oats, OK, but what else are you getting? Please, as always, have a look at the labels. Right, back up, I've got some more. Have a look at these two, OK? 2 plates of breakfast. What has got more calories in it?
Poached egg, mushrooms and tomato on toast, or a 2-pack of strawberry and yoghurt breakfast biscuits.
Well, I don't think that's a bad breakfast. I think, in fact, actually, that's a very good breakfast, but it's substantially bigger, so I would really like to think that that has got more calories, but I suspect you're going to tell me I'm wrong.
Actually, they're pretty much the same.
Are they really?
Yeah. Of course, you're then getting 2 of your 5 a day.
Yeah.
And you're getting some protein out the poached egg.
The poached egg on toast is also 5p cheaper, costing only 50p a portion.
If you are in a rush in the mornings, grab a piece of fruit. Even, you know, have a go at making your own of these.
Loads of fun to make, and then you know exactly what goes into it.
Yeah.
This week, we've banned the Windborns buying on-the-go treats. And today, James is trying a homemade coffee and Sadie's oat bar.
That's good. Yeah, this would be a swap for a croissant that I might buy. It's a nice little break.
And a nice little price at only 30p each. And the coffee?
Yeah, quite happy to drink this instead of go to a coffee shop.
Well done, James. Bringing homemade coffee to work will save you over £2 per cup.
Swap both of these quite happily.
Across London, and to cut down on her multiple trips to the shops, Claire has made her own packed lunch for work.
Hey, let's go for it. It's okay. Better than I thought, to be honest.
Chris will be pleased.
I could start doing once a week, couldn't I? Just my lunch is my treat during the middle of the day.
Rationing treats means more savings to be had. The girls are trying new recipes this week.
Rachel, calm down, I'm coming.
And giving Mum and Dad a night off.
Easy margarita pizza. Well, it's a cheap stuff.
Yeah, like a cheap pizza. Wow.
Instead of going out for pizza, tonight, Rachel and Sadie are going it alone in the kitchen, and they're making pizza.
Polenta, I've never heard of that in my life. It looks like some kind of sand, yeah.
Polenta is a maize flour, and it will help give the pizza base crunch.
Do you want to pop it in?
Okay, we also need the flour.
They add it to the bowl, along with the basil and black pepper,
300 grams of yogurt.
and 75 ml of water.
I think my parents are gonna like this. Makes a change that we're actually feeding them.
Once combined, Rachel and Sadie knead the dough.
Getting it everywhere.
I'm having a lot of fun here, so it's just looking good.
They divide it into 4,
Okay.
roll it out, and then spoon on the tomato topping.
Leaving a 1 centimetre gap, which I'm guessing is the crust.
The girls top it off with cheese and veg.
I think it looks very pretty, colourful and healthy. I want to see what it looks like once cooked.
Whoops! Good save. The pizza goes in for 10 to 12 minutes.
Yay! It's in!
Looks like Sadie and Rachel's guests are ready and waiting.
Here is the lovely dinner made by me and Rachel.
Lovely. Oh, yeah.
Dig in.
Cool. This looks really tasty. I love the colours.
I can't believe I made this.
I can't believe you made this.
It's really nice. It's better than normal.
I made this. This tastes amazing.
That's really good.
What's even better, it costs under £1 a portion,
This is exactly what you want.
making your £40 a meal better off.
They are absolutely delicious. Well done.
Thank you.
That was the best pizza I've ever had.
The Windborns enjoy going to restaurants. But is it possible to eat out without adding to the 7 million tonnes of food wasted in the UK every year? Chris is at Silo, a zero-waste restaurant, to find out more.
Hey, Doug.
This restaurant is the brainchild of owner and chef Doug McMaster.
What does a zero-waste restaurant mean? I mean, how does it work?
In the simplest description, it's a restaurant that doesn't have a bin.
Right, OK.
Food waste, to not have it is relatively simple, but to have no packaging on any of the food, that's where it's quite advanced.
A strict no plastic policy means Doug has to go the extra mile to limit packaging.
If we want yoghurt, we have to make the yoghurt. If we want creme fraiche, we have to make the creme fraiche. If we want flour, we have to mill the flour. Everything is made from complete scratch.
So your background is cooking, is it? You've been a chef?
Yeah. Since 17 years old, I've been in fine dining restaurants. The thing that I don't love about fine dining restaurants is the enormous amount of waste.
But for Doug, no bin means every part of every ingredient has to be used.
So this is how your veg comes. No plastic, no wrapping, no cardboard.
No.
And you get the whole veg as well. So you've got all the beetroot tops, carrot tops. So you've got to trim it and prep it, which must generate some waste, mustn't it?
Originally, yes. And then we find certain preparations and productions which are actually beneficial to the restaurant. So you turn a carrot top into an oil or a beetroot top into a fermentation.
Amazing.
It's certainly not easy, but it's highly critical that somebody does this.
To show how they minimise waste, Chef Liam's prepping a broccoli dish for Chris.
So what are we making?
I'm going to be breaking down this fella here and getting all what we would call broccoli caviar.
I love the fact that you call it broccoli caviar. What do you do with that?
So we're going to just sprinkle this on a little puree made from the other little bits of the florets that we don't get caviar off of.
And then what do you do with the stalk or the stem?
So that's the main component of it. We want it to look like this at the end.
Oh,
here,
wow.
It gets beautifully cooked off, and it's going to be served on a plate, just like that.
You're using what most people throw away as the main centerpiece of the dish.
Isn't that mad? People are throwing it away. It's delicious.
Can I have a go?
Oh, of course. Yeah.
So just come across the top like this?
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
And just shave it away?
Yeah, exactly.
So how many of these are you doing a day?
90 to 100 of those.
And this is how you do it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I mean, how many people work here? 500?
5.
Wow.
To reduce waste even further, every ingredient is weighed and calculated.
If we have, for example, 100 guests for the evening, we know we need 1,000 grams of that product.
Oh, wow.
That way we can, at the end of the day, not have really anything remaining.
A normal restaurant would just make sure they've got more than enough.
Yeah.
That's where some of the waste can start to come in.
Yeah, for sure.
Doug and his team are working hard to utilise every part of their ingredients. But how does it taste?
Oh, wow. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Considering that almost every element of this would ordinarily go in the bin.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
I love the caviar.
Yeah.
But there's one element of waste that's hard to avoid.
I've not finished my broccoli. You can't do anything with that, surely?
Anything that's biodegradable is compost.
Uneaten scraps are returned to their suppliers as compost.
What you're doing here, I think, is very, very clever, and it's necessary, isn't it?
There's no planet B.
There is no planet B.
Yeah.
Back in Bromley, with the help of our fruit wheel, the Windborns are swapping their old habits for new.
Ooh, orange. Satsuma. Better than chocolate snacks, right?
And cheaper too.
Your toast is ready.
But will they notice if some of their favourites have been switched?
Taste the bread, taste the butter. Do you think it's your bread, James?
It's kind of a lot more chewy.
Ours is more crusty.
We haven't swapped a thing. How will Rachel's 18th birthday fizz go down?
That's really nice. It's nice and bubbly, it's got a nice colour, and I can definitely drink a bottle of it.
And it's good on the wallet too, at only 88p a glass for this budget carver.
Cheers!
This week, we want the Wimborns to curb their multiple shopping visits and reignite their passion for cooking. Today, Claire's preparing a take on a family favourite, crispy sweet and sour pork.
They love sweet and sour, so I don't normally make it from scratch. Just normally get a jar. So I think this is going to be really tasty.
Claire crushes garlic into a bowl containing the pork mince along with the corn flour and soy sauce.
Oh, it's like mixing up brains.
Onto the rice.
When I cook rice normally, it either comes out beautifully or it comes out really wet and soggy. So fingers crossed it'll work out today.
So James can add new recipes to his repertoire.
Do you want me to help?
He's been allowed back in the kitchen to get inspired.
It's quite nice having James around.
Unusual for us to be cooking together.
He's very quick at the chopping.
Claire tips peppers and onions into a hot pan.
So this is looking really pretty.
And adds pineapple. They tip the softened veg into a bowl. And brown the mince.
I'd love to wow my family with a really colourful meal. Yeah.
With the rice cooked, dinner's ready.
Look at it. It's all fluffy and lovely.
What's even lovelier is that this meal costs £5 to feed the whole family.
Rachel, Sadie, dinner!
Coming!
This is coriander and spring onion.
That looks good.
There we go.
Nice.
I think the rice is really nice.
No, it's good, Claire.
It's really fluffy. Do you think it's the rice or do you think it's me?
Probably the rice.
Oh, thanks.
Switching from their big brand rice to this supermarket own is a huge saving of nearly £100 a year.
I think it's delicious. Can you use pineapple more often? I really like pineapple.
This recipe contains nearly half the sugar of their usual jarred sauce.
I think it's different to what we usually have and tasty.
It's really tasty. This is yet another meal we could put on our meal plan.
Absolutely.
I think it's a really big success. Should we give it a thumbs up?
Yeah.
It's the end of swap week and Chris and Greg are back in South London.
So, how do we think the lovely Wimborn family have been getting on? I really, honestly don't know. Either they've all embraced cooking or we're going to go and meet a very hungry family.
I want to see if their fruit and veg intake's gone up.
You said you thought you could save them 120. I probably went a bit too big, 150. Can I Can I revise that?
No. Let's be positive. Come on, we'll go and find out. Stay positive.
But as everyone enjoyed their time in the kitchen and reduced those top-up shops.
Oh, you look pleased to see us.
And have the Windborns got their cooking mojo back?
We're very excited to hear how you've been getting on.
Really good. What do you think?
I think we're thinking about doing a shopping list.
And I printed off some sheets to do a meal plan today.
Whoa! We're thinking about doing a shopping list and a meal plan?
Yeah.
Has there been a transformation in this house, James?
It's on its way.
Yeah,
I think it is on its way.
So, do you want to see what it is you've been eating?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way!
Ooh.
But just how many swaps will the Windborns agree to?
Rice.
Oh, the rice was lovely. It didn't go all soggy or anything like my normal rice.
The rice was good.
This was the rice.
Oh, okay.
You want to see the price difference? Can't be much, can it? Rice.
No, it's only...
Wow.
That is a huge amount.
It's incredible, isn't it? Is this a swap?
Oh, it's a definite swap.
Yearly, that's a saving of nearly £100.
Who eats bread in the family?
We all eat bread.
Did we swap your brand?
Yes. I think it tasted slightly different.
Right, well, look, let's have a look at this new bread.
Superb.
It is their usual brand.
Have a look for a cheaper one because you can't tell your own brand. You could save yourself over £80 a year swapping to a cheaper bread. What do you reckon?
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
You as a family like to go to a pizza restaurant,
We do.
but we put a stop to that and the girls made pizza this week.
Excellent pizza. It's really nice.
Rachel loved it. She said it was the best pizza she'd ever eaten in her life.
No way!
I'm not joking.
Would you care to have a look at the price difference?
Really?
Pizza was very good, so we'd love to do that.
If you did this every other week, the saving would come to £1,200 a year.
No.
James, you normally go to a well-known coffee chain. We gave you some coffee to try instead. How did you get on with that?
That was nice, actually. It was really good.
We gave you that.
Oh.
They were nice.
All right,
Yeah.
coffee bags. Can I show you the price difference between this coffee bag and you getting yourself a takeaway coffee?
Oh, I can
All
guess.
right,
Yeah.
per cup.
Oh my goodness.
If you knocked out your coffee shop trips completely and had these instead, that's 1,500 quid a year in coffee.
I'll definitely give it a go.
Well done.
So, we made a packed lunch together, didn't we?
We did.
I have your very fetching lunchbox here.
If Claire agrees to take a packed lunch once a week, she'd save over £200 a year.
How many lunches are you willing to take to work?
2.
Promise?
Yeah, I do, I promise.
Good.
Well done, Claire. That's over £400 in your pocket.
Bagels?
Oh, yeah, we didn't like the bagel.
Not all swaps were a success.
Soft cheese?
Not a swap.
For a pack of 6, you can save that.
Yeah, that's a good saving.
The Wimborns have agreed to over 85% of swaps.
Yep.
Soy sauce?
Happy swap.
135?
Definite swap.
Well done.
The whole family have pulled together this week, but have they saved any cash?
When we first met you guys, you were spending around £315 a week.
If you stick to this, you have saved over £140 a week.
Wow.
A year,
Yeah.
that is over £7,000.
No. Really? That's huge.
Very good.
How do you feel about that?
Well, I'm really shocked. That's twice probably what I thought you'd come up with.
I think it's brilliant. I'm quite excited to just try and see how well we can do, to be honest.
Should we get the girls in and give them the good news?
Yeah, let's get them in.
Hello, girls.
Do you want to tell them how much you've saved?
It's nearly £7,500.
That's awesome.
I know.
That's a lot.
I know.
Sadie, do you think this has had the desired effect? Because obviously you were the one that contacted us.
Yeah, I think everyone actually really liked it.
I think you've all done amazingly well. You should be very proud of yourselves. Well done.
Thank you. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Fist bump. Fist bump.
Cheers.
Well done.
That's an amazing amount of money that we're saving from not doing much, really.
Yeah, that's loads.
That's amazing. And guess what, guys?
What?
I've already printed off a weekly meal planner for us to fill in. So what do you reckon, Team Windborn?
Arms in. 1, 2, 3. Woo!
Whee! Now, what about that?
Oh, that was incredible, wasn't it? What a transformation.
That is a massive saving. And you won the bet. I said 120, you said 150, it was 140. Well done.
That's closer, wasn't it? Claire is even going to take a lunchbox to work.